Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm here with another useful trick related to calendars. I will be talking about those questions which definitely you would have came across in your daily life or in some competitive exams. At least once someone would have asked you what was the day when you were born. I know that many of us remember the day, but almost all of us focus on dates. We don't care about the day. Not only this, these type of questions are asked in many competitive exams. Like they can ask you, what was the day when India became republic? Or directly they will give you the date and will ask you to find the day on that particular date. Like they will ask, what was the day on 20th March 1900? After seeing today's trick, you will feel, oh, this type of questions we can do in just few seconds. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start. We will have three codes: week code, month code, and year code. Week code and year code are very easy. You don't have to do anything. It's very easy. After seeing only, you will remember. Only the month code, you have to learn it. It's okay, no. Only one month code is there that you can remember. Okay. Now we have 7 days in a week. Start from Sunday and go till Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And after that, just number them from 0 to 6. What I mean is, number Sunday as 0, Monday as 1, Tuesday as 2, Wednesday as 3, Thursday as 4, Friday as 5, Saturday as 6. Just wrote Sunday to Saturday and numbered them from 0 to 6. This only is our week code table. Now let's come to the year code table. Okay. Here what we are doing is, we are making pairs of 4. Here I am starting from 1600. You can go back below 1600 also, but just you have to make pairs of 4. Now start from 1600 and then increase every time by 100. So 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000, 2100, 2200, 2300. Understood? Like after complete 1900, just go below 1600 and write 2000, and then 21,000 below 1700. Then like that you have to make pairs of 4. Now 1600 code will be 6, and you can remember this as, you can see that 1600 has 6, so 6 is its code, year code. Now how we will get the other codes? Just you have to subtract 2 from the 6. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So 1700 will have 4 as its year code. Now again you have to subtract 2 again and again. So then 1800 will have 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2 as its year code. Then 1900 will have 0, since 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay, then again 2000 will have 6, 2100 will have 4, 2200 will have 2, 2300 will have 0. It continues. You have to just make pairs of 4. Okay, now month code. For month code we have two cases. One when the year is leap, and one when it is not a leap year. You feel, oh, so many numbers we have to remember for the month code. What is this trick? Yeah, I don't want to learn. But no, guys, here only the January month have different codes for different type of years. All the other months like February, March, April till December have the same code in both the cases. Okay, and yes, this also is easy to remember. What you do is you just club these months in group of 3, like Jan, Feb, March you take in one group, and then April, May, June in one, July, August, September in one, October, November, December in one. Then you can remember it as 033, 614, 625, 035, like that. And only one thing you have to keep in mind is, for when year is leap, then you have 6 as the month code for January. All the other things are same. Okay. Now let's come to the formula. This is the formula to calculate the day. What the formula is saying? You have to add date, then year, quotient, month code, and year code, and then divide it by 7. Okay. Date will be given in the question. Year will also be given in the question. But what you have to keep in mind is you have to take the last 2 digits of the year. Okay. Means if it is given 1995, then the year you will take as 95. The last 2 digits you have to take in the place of year. Quotient. What is this quotient? To find the quotient, whatever year you wrote here, that year you have to divide by 4, and whatever quotient you get, you have to write it in the place of quotient. Okay. Now month code. The month will be given in the question, and then you have to see the month code table for that month and write it here. Similarly for the year code, year will be given in the question, then you have to see the year code table and write it in the place of year code, and then add all of these and then divide by 7. Okay, so let's see the first example. You're asked, what was the day on 29th June 1835? Okay, our formula was date plus year plus quotient plus month code plus year code upon 7. Now date given here is 29, year is given as 1835. So what we have to take? The last 2 digits. So 35. Now quotient. How I told you to find the quotient? You have to divide this 35 by 4. And whatever quotient you are getting, you have to write it in the place of quotient. Now month code. The month given here is June. So what you have to do? Just see the table for the month code. Here the month code for June is 4. That only you have to write it in the place of month code. Okay. Now same with the year code. 1835 is the year given. So you have to see the table for 1800. The year code for 1800 is 2. So 2 will be the year code. Now after adding, we are getting 78 by 7. And then you have to finally calculate the remainder. Remainder we are getting as 1. Now at last you have to match this remainder with the week code. Okay. In the week code table, whichever day will have the code as the remainder, that day only will be our answer. So 1 is the code for Monday. So Monday was the day on 29th June 1835. So easy, right? Okay, let's see the next question. What was the day on 15th August 1947? We are calculating the day when India got independence. Okay, so date is 15th. It's given. Now year 1947. We have to take the last 2 digits of the year given. So 47. Now for the quotient, what we have to do is we have to divide 47 by 4, and we are getting the quotient as 11. Now August. August is the month given. You have to go to the month code table and write the code for August, which is 2. And 1947 is the year. So you will see the year code table. For 1900, it is 0. So 0. Now we have to add all these and divide by 7. So 75 by 7. The remainder will be 5. Now we will see the week code table and check which day has the code 5. So Friday is will be the day which has the code 5. So Friday is our answer. Okay. Okay. So last question of this video. Here we will be taking an example of leap year. All types of examples I have taken. Okay. So we have to find the day on 10th Jan 1996. So the date given here is 10. Year given is 1996. So the last 2 digits is 96. So we are writing 96 in the place of year. Now what we have to do? We have to divide this 96 by 4, and the quotient we have to write in the place of quotient. So 24. Then January. Okay, we have to write the month code for January. But here the year is 1996. How we have to check that is it a leap year or a non-leap year? What we will do is we will divide 1996 by 4. If it is divisible completely, then it is a leap year. So 1996 by if we divide by 4, it's completely divisible, so it's a leap year. So for the leap year, January has a different code. See, I will show you. Whenever we have a leap year, January has a month code as 6. So we will put 6 here. Okay, and then 1996 at 1900 series have 0 as its year code, so 0. Adding them we get as 136 by 7. Remainder we are getting as 3. So we will match this remainder with the week code. We will get Wednesday as our answers. This was a very interesting trick now. I hope you like this trick. Please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much.